Today on the Topping Show, Jordan Peterson responds to his tyrannical re-education training, Anheuser-Busch Yankee tweet is not a doodle but more of a dud. An article finds that Google promotes Democratic candidates while hiding Republican ones. Oliver Anthony has a fake accent and is perhaps a closet conservative. Super Mario voice actor retires after 25 years. Rudy Giuliani surrenders to Fulton County. GOP House Committee opens investigation into Fani Willis. James O'Keefe is now being investigated. First they arrested the lawyers, now they're going for journalists. Andy Ngo wins $300,000 from his Antifa attackers. Biden admin cuts archery funding from the school. The UAW wants the same benefits that led to the GM Chrysler bankruptcy in 2009, or they'll strike. Twinkie Maker is entertaining a sale. Better.com goes public. BlackBerry has a takeover offer. Amazon and Disney discuss ESPN streaming partnerships. And Dollar Store, they have to start locking up their merchandise because the theft is so rampant. All of that and much more on The Topping Show. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner and need a little assistance, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, for the month of August, we're giving away a free flamethrower with every August purchase. Click the site for details. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have the Twinkie Maker entertaining a sale. Now, the parent behind the infamous Twinkie is known as the Hostess Brands Company, which was subsequently formed back in 2013. Well, they had to actually do that because they declared bankruptcy a little bit earlier because people stopped to buy as many Twinkies because they just last forever, apparently, and people didn't buy enough of them. So they actually reformed in 2013 by a couple of companies, including a venture by the name of Apollo Capital Management and D Metropolis and Company. And they were acquired the assets from old HP, the company formerly known as Interstate Bakeries and Hostess Brands, Inc. And they make pretty much the most iconic brands that you could think of. You have Twinkie, Ding Dong, Snowballs, Zingers, pretty much all the sugary confectionaries we all grew up with and knew and loved. Now, Hostess has actually become an acquisition target after it raised prices on some of their products in order to boost revenue, and it's also fueling investor concerns over their prospects. It looks like prior to the news of the sale, the company was exploring sales. Shares were down about 1% year to date versus the 29% rise in NASDAQ Composite Index. Now, it looks like a couple interesting competitors have apparently started to hover over some offers, including General Mills, Mondelez International, PepsiCo, and Hershey Co., also known as Hershey's. And they all expressed interest that they might be interested in acquiring the intellectual property as well as the company in and of itself. In terms of my 3 cents, which one would probably make the most sense? Probably Mondelez, are one of the largest confectionery or candy companies out there internationally, and Pepsi, pretty much everything they make involves sugar and salt. Pretty much everything in the salty snacks aisle is made by PepsiCo because they own Frito-Lay, and Pepsi, of course, in and of itself, they make most of the sugary drinks you could think of. So you can probably get some aggregate, pretty good maybe economies of scale in terms of little discounts and buying extra sugar, and just increase their portfolio. And a lot of these companies, that's one of the easiest way to expand is not just inventing your own products, but going out and buying other intellectual property that everyone already knows and loves. Now, it looks like Hostess has actually hired an investment bank, and specifically Morgan Stanley, for advice in handling deal negotiation. Now, no agreement is certain, and Hostess may decide against the deal, but it looks like Hostess shares rose 26% on the news to $27.89 last Friday after trading in New York, giving the company a market value of close to $4 billion, which is quite a lot of Twinkies. Now, it looks like Hostess also has a debt net cash of about $900 million at the end of June. So not that great. But it'll be interesting to see, as consumers shift their preferences and taste, and people are buying less and less of that, it'll be interesting to see what's the value of the actual brand and intellectual property. It's already gone belly up once. Do they just need to scale back the production or just really scale back how much they're making? At what point is it not profitable to make those brands that people used to love and for decades? So I'll be interested to see are those brands still around tomorrow, because it looks like as of today they might be for sale, but in what capacity? Maybe it might just have to scale it back to make it more profitable. It'll be interesting to see, but time will tell. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of August. Greatly appreciate your assistance. Also, your comments help the channel grow and develop, as well as helps me slow down my speech and make the show better and better, as that was a previous critique, which I've taken to heart and something I've worked on more and more. Also, Don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.